And so the last of the ancients was brought before the machine god.
We called it the Cradle, the vessel that carried the last of the old world into the new.
They called it the Genesis Project, humanity's final, grandest harvest.
A monument to what we could build, and what we had to lose. We found the last of the ancients deep in the earth. Its silence now fuels the cradle of our civilization.
We watched as the final sentinel of the old world was prepared for processing. A solemn ritual in this mechanical cathedral.
Each one was a life form, centuries old. A world unto itself. We measured them in tons. They processed them in seconds. Cradle retreats, leaving the last sentinel suspended. Now the doors close. And so the last giant falls.
We learned to tame nature, to dismantle it with perfect precision. The system was flawless. It never made a single mistake. The old world yields to the new. This ancient heartwood, now fuel for a progress we can no longer comprehend.
Specimen integrity confirmed. Structural imperfections cataloged. Marked for primary processing.
Calibration marks have been absorbed. Proceeding to obliteration sequence. It is a monument to the systems that endure.
Processing complete. Awaiting next specimen.
The chamber is ready. Begin the cycle.
Another Titan falls to the endless hunger. It came from a time before machines. Now it is just product.
We strip away the centuries in seconds. Soon it will be just like the rest.
The machine cares nothing for history, only efficiency. The cycle continues, endlessly.
Once secured, the process is irreversible. The bark is merely the first layer of its identity to be removed.
They call this room the Maw. It has a voracious appetite. This is where the wild things lose their names, where centuries are reduced to mere fiber. It strips away the centuries, all in a matter of seconds.
Another Titan falls to the saws. Soon it will be just like all the others, stripped clean and ready for the furnaces.
A violent rebirth for a dead giant.
Another Titan falls to the assembly line, stripped bare before the true consumption begins. The skin comes off, the scars remain.
Stripped clean, ready for the mill. It all ends the same way out here.
Now, the real carving begins.
And the forest sends us another.
Upon the heart of progress, beating still after 1,000 years. Another night. Another offering. The cathedral waits for its sacrifice.
is perfect, unfeeling. A machine that dreams of order.
My only job is to watch, to ensure the ritual is honored.
The offering is accepted. The pieces may now move on.
They said the system was offline.
They were wrong.
A ghost in the machine. The system can't see me, but it knows where to cut.
Move! Now! Out of the fire! No, wait! Stop the conveyor! Somebody help me!
They said the system was offline. They were wrong.
A ghost in the machine. The
system can't see me.
But it knows where to cut.
Move! Now! Out of the fire! They said the system was offline. They were wrong!
A ghost in the machine. The system can't see me. But it knows where to cut.
Move! Now!
Out of the fire!
Just keep breathing. Don't let them see you. It doesn't stop. It never stops. Just have to keep moving. No! Not in there! Not like this! Trapped, but alive. For now. They found me. Oh, God.
It begins with raw material. Imperfect. Natural. Waiting. We optimize all organic material for maximum efficiency. This slab will now be rendered perfect. Nature abhors a vacuum, but the machine demands perfection. Observe the transformation.
The process demands perfection. It strips away all weakness. The organic chaos of nature must be refined. Through absolute precision, we achieve the designed perfection required for the next stage. Observe the refinement. The organic chaos is reduced to absolute precision. All resistance is irrelevant.
Then, the refinement begins. No room for error. We begin by scanning the imperfections. This chaos will be...
Observe the calculated perfection. The organic submitted to the absolute.
A cold, calculated touch. Absolute uniformity is the goal.
The organic structure resists, but the process is absolute. Observe the removal of imperfection.
We do not improve nature. We complete it. This is the culmination. A new form is born, ready for its true purpose. A new form is born, ready for its true purpose. Begins with raw material. Imperfect, natural, waiting.
The organic chaos ends here. Absolute precision begins the transformation.
Observe the process of refinement. From the flawed natural state to absolute precision. The process demands perfection. It strips away all weakness.
Look upon this, the final imperfection, the last remnant of the natural world. See how it resists.
Observe the process. From gnarled wilderness to absolute precision.
Then, the refinement begins. No room for error.
Observe the imperfections of the natural state. Our purpose is to achieve absolute, calculated perfection.
Nature provides the raw material. We provide the final form. Observe the calculated adjustment. A cold, calculated touch. Absolute uniformity is the goal.
In the fabrication hall, nature's chaos is refined into order. We do not destroy, we perfect.
We have refined the organic structure, achieving a state of mathematical perfection. A new form is born, ready for its true purpose. A new form is born, ready for its true purpose. It begins with raw material. Imperfect, natural, waiting.
All imperfection must be purged. The organic form is merely a template awaiting true precision. The organic structure must be reduced before it can be elevated. We refine the chaotic in the crucible of precision.
The process demands perfection. It strips away all weakness. All irregularities must be purged. Only perfection remains.
Nature provides the substance, but the machine provides the form. We strip away the chaos, leaving only calculated perfection.
Then, the refinement begins. No room for error. Every imperfection cataloged, every flaw analyzed. Soon, this raw
Optimization requires absolute precision. The actor estimate the angle by a factor of 0.0.
A cold, calculated touch. Absolute uniformity is the goal.
Zakoi, the final stage of refinement. The edges, once wild and imperfect, are reduced to calculated perfection.
We remove the imperfections. We achieve true uniformity. This is the A new form is born, ready for its true purpose. A new form is born, ready for its true purpose.
A new kind of creation.
Gods made of steel and code.
Absolute power, absolute precision.
There is no room for error.
Did I see that? Or just a trick of the light? No room for error at all. No room for it at all. But I was there before. I saw what happens when it failed.
A symphony of steel and logic. No room for flesh. No room for error.
This is the part I remember. The crushing force. They said it was foolproof this time. But machines have no memory. I do.
In this space, the wilderness is refined. The imperfections of nature are rendered obsolete. The forest meets the machine. The wood remembers the sun, but it will soon forget in the brilliance of the hall.
The final stage begins. A purification. From raw material to perfect form.
Every knot, every blemish, every trace of its wild origin is meticulously removed. Only then can true beauty emerge.
We have purified the form, the wilderness purged, leaving only the cold, precise geometry of completion.
Every flaw must be found, every imperfection erased.
Nature's memory is a defect.
The scanners engage, meticulously mapping the organic structure. Every imperfection is cataloged.
The system demands absolute uniformity. Even the slightest deviation, a micro fissure in...
Here, the last remaining flaw, a subtle reminder of the wood's past, is addressed.
Now, the final seal. There is no turning back. It will be encased forever. A new skin for a new life. Its past is now a ghost,
Trapped beneath the gloss. Born of wood, reborn as steel.
The symphony never ends. The factory is never silent.